well,
where you been?
I've been raking. I've been working.
Everybody uses a rake, and this time of year, as we start losing leaves on the trees, cleaning up things like the window wells, if you have a basement, if you've got a pond or a creek, moving around mulch. I had never seen a rake like this. It's called a Gark.
The Golden Gark. It's from the Netherlands. Gark. It's a funny name, but it's an amazing, amazing tool, Dan.
You brought this to us a few years ago. Today is a rare day. This is the only day this month that we're going to have free shipping and handling on a customer top-rated item. That'll save you an extra almost $6. We've got it on Easy Pay, and what we've got in inventory is all that we can get, and we won't see it again until spring.
Exactly.
You came to me 2 years ago. We have horses. We've got livestock. Trying to muck out a barn stall is a nightmare.
You know what? This was actually designed after those original barn tools, but we've turned it into a tool that you're going to use for so many different jobs around the house. I mean, I've started with raking. I mean, we're right around the corner from these leaves falling down.
Right.
So we all rake everything into a pile.
But raking into the pile is, that's only half the job, and that's the easy part.
That's the easy part. Well, instead, you know, why do I want to get down and pick those up, little bits and pieces? So I take the very same tool, Dan, no moving parts, I turn that into a shovel. So now, look at me, I'm standing up vertical, I'm over 50 now, but a lot of our senior gardeners love this. They're not breaking their back, getting down there, picking up all those bits, but I go from rake to shovel to clean, right like that. So
there's nothing else like this.
There's nothing else like that.
Now, some of you may use a garden rake, you know, on a few weekends during the fall, a few weekends here or there. I use mine every single day mucking out barn stalls. And I can't kill it. I've had mine for 2 years. If you've got a pond, getting leaves out of the pond.
If you're trimming, we've got a lot of products today that, you know, we're pruning back
look at that, the stones fall right through.
Exactly.
And
it's
the debris stays in it.
If you've got a beachfront property, even if you've got a sandbox with that darn kitty that comes and visits, you know, we clean it out. Again, the uses we have, Dan, are incredible. But the toughness of it, what we did, we went with the best of the best materials, okay? I'm gonna give you a quick product tour before I do some of these other demos. So the first thing that sets it apart is the head design. But what we've done is we've gone with polycarbonate, and that is the best of the best plastic material. So you can give this an incredible workout, but look at that, every single time those tines line up perfectly. Little features, we've even beveled these edges so it slides through the grass nice and easy. It's a tiny feature, but it's a wonderful feature. Then we go to the handle. The handle, when you get this at home, the first thing you're gonna notice is its feather length. But don't let that fool you. Instead of a big, heavy hardwood handle, this is extruded aluminum. So extremely, extremely strong.
And then you powder coat it instead of paint it.
Exactly, so bright orange so we can even see it in the grass when you forget it.
Well, that little bit of bend on it that you see in the handle, that makes the perfect angle. I used to muck out my barn stalls with a pitchfork.
Right, right.
This weighs a third of the weight of my pitchfork, and it does the job better.
And look at this, so instead of going in the barn, we all have, a lot of us have puppy dogs. So if you've got little puppy dogs, okay, let's walk around. You got the bigger puppy dogs. We got big puppy dogs. So I walk around, pick up after my puppy.
Okay.
How about, you know, tree debris? Every windstorm, you know, we get acorns, pine cones. So you just slide that through. That's those beveled tines. So I'm picking up
a regular rake. It cannot do that.
It does not do that.
Ever.
No, but here's the toughness. I mean, if I'm digging in the garden, I mean, I'm picking up heavy rocks here. Okay, you're not, well, first of all, you're not picking anything up with a normal rake.
Right.
Now, how about, again, I talked about so many different jobs. Okay, we're gonna, you know, go into our garden beds, wind blows all that debris in, or we're pruning back, you know, making the gardens look good, but how do I pick up all that stuff? So let's rake it into a pile.
And then pick it up.
Turn it into a shovel, dig those tines in, and there's the third feature. Look at that, we're sifting out my beautiful topsoil. So the topsoil I'm not picking up in the head, it's being deposited back, and all the debris is in that scoop shovel head.
This will cut your yard work in the fall in half in terms of time, and it'll save your back. There's nothing like it. Our customers have raved about it. In fact, some of the reviews are down at the very bottom of your screen right now. Today, what makes it different is that for the first time, and I can't remember how long, we have no shipping and handling on this.
Yep.
We've got Easy Pay as well. people saying things like, this is probably the best yard tool that my husband and I have used. That woman gave it a 5-star rating, which is what normally happens.
And
nothing else like it.
And that's what we love. That's actually how I first found this tool, Dan, was I saw it on QVC in the UK.
Right.
I read those reviews and I thought, wow, what's so special about this garden tool? Why is everybody saying I love raking now? So I phoned up the gentleman who invented it in the Netherlands. We said, hey, you know, are you selling it in North America? Nope. Do you mind if we do? Yep. Okay, so let's bring it over. So job after job. Can I just show you here?
Sure.
Mulch. So
it's that time of year again.
It's that time of year. You want to move that mulch, sort of give the give that soil underneath a bit of a till. Well, first of all, let's spread it around. But if I want to move that back, let's turn it into shovel mode, Dan.
And you can get all of it
out of the way. Let's till that soil underneath. Again, turn it over, and we've got rake mode.
Now, what I've got in inventory is all that I can get for the rest of the season. This is a seasonal item. This is the time of year to do it. And I'll tell you what, the reason to buy a QVC, first of all, again, we are the only place in America to have it.
Yep.
But here you can see a demonstration. You see what the difference is. I will admit, if I had seen it hanging on a hook in the hardware store, I don't know how unique and how incredible this thing is.
That's right. You don't know those features. I mean, it looks like, okay, it looks like a normal rake. Now, Dan, if you bought it, again, just for raking leaves,
right,
you will love it.
I agree.
And again, that's what the folks are saying. Just because of this function of raking, I turn it and let's shovel and pick it up. So that's the chore that people don't want to do.
I'm going to drop one leaf.
You're gonna
you can get one leaf if need be.
So you're doing one leaf. I'm doing all the.
Well, that's how I do my yard work. Just one leaf at a time.
But as you said, you wouldn't know what it is. You wouldn't know the versatility. So from raking to your garden beds to your ponds, and again, that's why people compliment us so much, and we love it. So the folks in the UK loved it. We brought it to the Canadian channel. They love it, and again, we're so thrilled that folks here love the tool, and it just makes gardening so much easier. It takes the chore, takes the hard work out of it.
Even if you are an avid gardener, no one's hobby is raking leaves.
No.
And we are getting there. I've never found a tool that does a better job than this. Chris,